the heyday of Bravo is over. Housewives is over. I agree. I think it's the beginning of the end. Thank God we cover many other things on this podcast. It never were 100% a Housewives podcast, nor will we ever be. So it can end. I'm not going anywhere. This show is very stable. But on that note, everyone, I'm kind of excited. I bet you this is going to cause a mixed reaction too. I'm excited for the Baldwins. I'm sorry. Alec Baldwin, Oscar nominee. Look, how do I think this show got greenlit? I think Hilaria wants to be as famous as possible. So, I mean, she nags the 30-year-old her husband enough, and here we are. I actually think they're happy together, believe it or not. But I mean, Alec Baldwin's trial is going to start, for pulling the gun. Someone is dead. And I assume that, Alec Baldwin cannot get insured on movies these days, and there's no work. Like, I go to a lot of these celebrity conventions with the 80s and 90s, like, when someone is not there, well, first of all, I mean, even people that have a ton of money go, but when you have like, I don't think we'll ever see Courtney Cox. I mean, like we have Nev Campbell, David Arquette, we have a lot of people from Scream. You're not going to see Cox or Aniston. I mean, they make $20 million a year just on residuals. So the other people I'm not saying are starving to death, although some of them are, but I mean, to me, this is like Alec Baldwin is not getting insured on movies, and I'm sure he got a shitload of money. Was there a bidding war? I don't know. It's ending up on TLC, where our very Sarah likes to cover things. I'm going to be covering this show. Slip into my DMs, slip into the comments below. Is anyone excited for the Baldwins? It's Alec and his wife and the 7 kids. First of all, I mean, how old is Alec Baldwin? Like 60 or late 50s to have 7 small kids. And I have always said this. I like Alec Baldwin because I have seen Alec Baldwin many times on the streets of New York. The stereotypes are true. Like, I will ask someone for a picture. I told you guys a story. I was afraid to ask Jason Hoppy for a picture. I'm afraid to ask Alec Baldwin for a picture. I'm afraid to approach Alec. Alec Baldwin goes off on people on the streets of New York, and I fucking love it. I am here for it. He'll go off on paparazzi. I love it. I just like a real person. So I like Alec Baldwin. Man, I'm going into this new show already with controversial statements. I'm sure you're all going to have a problem with that. Doesn't negate what he does. I'm curious to see how the trial, I mean, someone has passed away. It's kind of a big deal. But apparently not enough to make TLC not what I think. I have a weird feeling. I could be wrong. We tried this with the Culpo sisters. I had the Culpos on this podcast. I have a weird feeling this show is actually going to do good. I don't know why. I got a weird feeling about it. So could Alec and Hilaria be the new Nick and Jessica like 30 years later? Tom and Ariana, they went to court this week. Okay, they didn't go to court. Their lawyers went to court about the house. Ariana has moved to force a sale, meaning like she don't want Tom to have that house if she can't have the house. She wants it sold. Tom offered her, we learned $600,000 to buy her out. She said, go screw it. They are now headed after this week. The lawyers went to court. It is, what's the word? It is ordered. I'm losing my words this morning. It is ordered that mediation. So the attorneys are going to mediation. They've been forced into mediation. And if they can resolve this, which again, so little goes to court, it gets settled right on the steps of a courthouse. I don't know about this. Ariana's mad, but my advice to Tom and Ariana is just figure out a way to work it out. You know what I mean? Ariana girl, I'm sorry, get off your high horse. You have to take less than you want. Tom, too fucking bad. You have to pay more. That's what happens in a lawsuit. Just work it out. Nobody wins in a lawsuit except the lawyers. This is going to cost you guys so much money, and it's going to like the end result is the same. That's what people don't realize. I mean, Ariana has more money than Tom, so if she is pissed off and wants to say, fuck you, I'll drag this out, money's on her side. You know what I'm saying? Even though she bought the $1.6 million house down the street, but they're in mediation. Tom and Ariana, my advice is work this out. Ariana, you're going to have to basically take less money than you want. Tom, you're going to have to pay more, or I don't know why you can't sell the house. Why? Why do you care, Tom? Ariana has another house. I mean, Get out of the house. Who cares? There's so many fucking houses. If I was in this situation, I would love my house and I would say, I'll buy the house down the street and I'll put money into it. I'll build the gym again. I'll get the Legos on the wall. Who cares? It's not like this is a one of a kind property. I mean, it seems like all these houses in the valley look the same. You know what I'm saying? But try to work it out in mediation. If not, February 17th, 2026. You see why you don't sue people, guys? This shit takes forever. And that angst, the angst in walking around with a lawsuit, work it out. If not, February 17th, 2026, Tom and Ariana will be in court. And they're going to work it out. I get that everyone's pissed. Work it out. What are you guys thinking about? Rumor is we're getting the OC trailer any day. Are you guys excited for the new season of the OC? Is everyone excited? Slip into my comments and let me know. That's what's next. What are you most excited about? The return of the OC, the currently filming Atlanta, or the currently filming Potomac? Rank those for me. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. I think if I had to rank them right now without knowing more, I would say most excited for the return of the OC. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm torn between the other two because Portia and Kenya interest me. And then that's interesting for two. I guess right now, without overthinking it, I would say Potomac coming back. I'm more excited about than Atlanta, but let's see what happens. Slip into the comments. I'm curious what you guys think. It's just a quick hit, guys. Come to our live show tonight. And by the way, should I put the live show on Patreon for everyone who wants to attend? The real benefit that people want to hear is during the Q&A, you can ask any question you want. So you can ask any question. Everyone gets one question. We're just going to go down the list. I already know all the fucking questions I'm going to get. I think I'm going to get a lot of New Jersey questions too. There's two of us. Sarah's there. I really hope all the questions are not for me. I'd be thrilled to just sit there and let Sarah have all the questions. Come and heckle Sarah about something about her. But I'm contemplating the Patreons have slipped in. They say, can you put the live show and the questions for those of us that don't have the VIP on Patreon? So I believe I'm putting our live show on Patreon for everyone who's not there. Go buy a ticket if you still can. I don't even know if you can because Sarah and the producer are running that. And if not, I guess join Patreon because this will probably end up there. Regardless, I love you all. Dina Manzo, man, that's the news for today. And Andy Cohen explaining to us in a half around way about why there's not going to be a New Jersey reunion. And do you believe Andy? Because I don't. I really don't. I'd like to. I don't think it's because we felt closure. I think we will feel closure, but I still think we would be dragging this across the coals for many more hours if we could get money out of it. All right, guys, I love you all. I'm going to have a late night tonight with this show. Happy Wednesday. Bye. That was me kissing.